nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. Live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside?
All right, man.
Let's do this.
Fuck. Ugh. What is going on, guys? What is going on? I see we got a couple people in here. Man, what is going on with you guys, bro? Yeah, we're on here, obviously late. We were going to for Forbidden Door. So, you know, obviously it took us a little bit to get back with traffic and shit. So, set the whole show up, man. So, yeah, bro, what is going on, guys? We are back. We are back with another edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. And this is a review, as you can see with this lovely backdrop.
Amazing.
We got the Forbidden Door 2022 review, man. Very interesting show to go over here tonight. A lot of talking points.
Oh, yeah.
My bad. A lot of talking points, man. Cool surprises in this show. Great matches. Yeah, it was just all around a very good show. And yeah, man, I think they made the best out of what they had to work with, and I think they shut a lot of people up, man, that said that this show was never going to work because it was a too niche audience or whatever the fuck they were saying, man. I think they made the most of it, man, and it was certainly enjoyable on my end, man. So.
Oh yeah, man, great show, man, great show. And for a niche audience, that was a pretty diverse showing of fans. So.
Yes. Yeah.
Come on, bruh. Come on, that shit was heat.
Yeah, a lot of support for New Japan Pro Wrestling on our turf, man. So
literally, bro. There was that one dude, but before the show went on air, and just Roberts always does, who's from Chicago? Who's from out of Chicago? Well, the one dude was from Finland.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro. Everybody coming together. Fuck Mania.
Yeah, man, but we'll dive into this a little bit more in just a second here after we get done with this intro. But what is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. This is the Forbidden Door 2022 review, man. So with that, if you guys do not know how this show works, Monday after Monday Night Raw, we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, and Friday, 4 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news. If you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, Forbidden Door predictions, original Forbidden Door plans, according to Tony Khan, and Triple H announces that he's back. He's not. To the PC, man. So, if you guys did miss episode 115 of the news, you can now watch that on all platforms. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here, 4 p.m. Central Time, right here on YouTube, man. So, with that, if you guys have not got a chance to wear and get the Notorious Heels Podcast official merchandise, man, this is now live on bonfire.com and is in the link tree to all my socials. It is also at the top of this description, man. You could find the link to the merch shop. On the left, you got the base Notorious Heels Podcast logo design, and on the right, you have the best kept secret to the IWC, man. Yes, we are wearing our shirts now. We wore them, along with a buddy of ours wore his, all representing, so shout out to him. You know who you are, man. Great, funny ass, enjoyable night, man. It was awesome. It was awesome. I hope we get to do this shit for All Out. That was another talking point I wanted to get into, but before we get into that, man, this is your first time watching. You guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man.
My fucking partner in crime today.
You're a fucking menace, bro. You can take us out in public, bro. We shouldn't be allowed outside, bro. I'm telling you, but I've been good, man. I've been good. Just chilling. I was waiting for this weekend hit, bro. I've been waiting till the next AEW weekend, bro. Because, my God, am I definitely not waiting for Money in the Bank and SummerSlam. So those two nights are gonna be just fun. But other than that, man, I'm hanging out, bro. I'm just hanging out. What about you, bro?
Yeah, man, fun ass day, bro. Kind of sucks that tomorrow the Forbidden Door weekend will have came and gone. That sucks knowing, but other than that, man, obviously, you gotta enjoy things in the moment, man, and I am currently still in the moment, and, yes, bro, it was just a very enjoyable night, very cool to get out with you, and, do you guys hear us?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, man. Yes. Very enjoyable weekend. Very enjoyable weekend, man. So, yeah, it sucks knowing that it's coming to an end. But, regardless, like I said, you just gotta live in the moment, man. And it was an awesome moment. Yeah, it was sick, bro. It was just a sick ass experience.
Oh yeah.
You don't really get more like them.
No.
We're going to any other of these shows, man. But these AEW shows, man, these shows always hit it out the park, and yeah, it's enjoyable. One thing that is so pivotal to AEW's success, and I'm sure for you guys watching it at home, obviously we don't know because we were there, but I'm sure translating on TV, man. One thing that always helps. One thing that always helps, man, is just having a crowd that's just into the shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And AEW always delivers with that aspect of it, man. Their fans always know how to show up and make their presence felt in the show. So
exactly, bro. You don't just sit through the whole thing, just sitting there.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. And yeah, it was awesome, bro. It was an awesome experience. Yeah, great to get out again. Always
bro.
keeping it up, bro. Always keeping it up. Man,
I can't wait, man.
yeah.
Wait till SummerSlam weekend.
Fuck.
Hell no.
Yeah, we'll be on here. Yeah, and we'll be on here.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll be on here Saturday, with the Money in the Bank review. So that's looking to.
Be something happen, I guess.
Yeah, that's looking to excite nobody.
Literally.
So, yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We will know some Money in the Bank winners. So, depending on who the hell we get, you guys might be in for an interesting rant or two. But yeah, we'll be on here. We'll be on here Saturday with Money in the Bank. Yeah, man. So, what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, we'll be on here for Money in the Bank. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, of course I'm excited to hang out with you guys, but I'm not excited for that show, man.
God, that shit.
Especially when you do stuff like this. And even with their not depleted roster, but weakened roster,
it's just
they still managed to put on a fantastic show. But WWE, on the other hand, man, they have a depleted roster, and it's just
fucking lame as hell, man.
Yeah.
They got Omo in that bitch. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that about sums that up. But yes. So we always kind of started off with this, I guess. So, just a little merch table. Yes, little merch table.
Cop.
Yes, cop. That's a great word. So I picked up the Chicago Bullet Club.
It's a nice shirt, man.
Yeah, man. So mine I got when I was, pretty young. So, well, compared to now, 4 years ago. So it doesn't really fit me anymore. So I wanted to re-up on it. This one is a little different than the original one. This one, I believe the old Chicago Bullet Club shirt had the flag vertical.
Yeah.
This one has it horizontal, but regardless, it's still sick. And one thing I really like about this one is on the back, it actually has something. It has Chicago Bullet Club with skyline and the Chicago flag on it, man.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man, I want to show the people what you got.
I got, of course, the main
Yes, sir.
Forbidden Door shirt. This shit's heat, bruh. It looks amazing in person. I
No,
like
it
the
looks
colors.
awesome in person, man.
And it's got a pretty cool ass back, man. Pretty cool ass back. The shit. I like this shit a lot, man. I like it a lot. I was there. Gives a date. I really like this shirt, man. I like the logo. And it's something different from All Out, man, which I like.
What was All Out? Oh, it was just the logo, right?
Yeah, it was just a logo and shit.
So, yeah, and then my last cop was the same exact thing.
Hell yeah.
Forbidden Door. Obviously, these colors go nuts. These colors go nuts in person.
They really do.
And then on the backs, same thing. I was there, AEW X New Japan, Sunday, June 26, 2022, United Center, Chicago, Illinois.
Heat,
So yeah, man, that was my gets for the day, and fuck. I guess we could start by talking about this weird ass banner that was hanging.
Like, bruh.
So we walk in, we get to our seats, you know, we're taking pictures, and you know, Scrape points out to me, he's like, "Oh shit, look at the banner." So I look, and I should have put the picture up for you guys, man. I was rushing. If you guys haven't seen it, I know this is horrible. I absolutely hate doing this. I should have just got the picture and put it up on my OBS, but I was rushing. That is my bad. But if you guys can see this, they had a banner. Oh, that actually is turning out better than I thought.
Goddamn.
AEW All Out Sunday, September 4th was hanging,
Just
right below the Blackhawks banner, and it was hanging there all night.
Oh my god, oh yeah.
It was hanging there all night. So, interesting.
Yeah, very weird.
Interesting, very weird, and the weird part, honestly, came from the fact that, you know, I meant to text Logan, if you're listening to this, please let me know, because I meant to text you and ask you, because was there any mention on the TV end of All Out? Because like usually when we go to like when we went to All Out, there was like ads for Forbidden or Full Gear.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it said November 13th, Forbidden Door or Full Gear, St. Louis, Missouri. You know, because that was before they moved it.
Yeah.
So, but tonight, like, they didn't show us anything. I don't think they showed you guys anything either, because I'm sure I would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Because honestly, all I heard was that there was a banner hanging, and which obviously I seen, but that was literally the only thing I heard. There was no mention of All Out other than the big ass banner that said AEW All Out September 4th.
It's like, what the hell is going on? I was confused as hell, man.
I was, and it's like, I'm saying, like, me and Shakira were talking about this in our seats, but it's like, are they doing it in the United Center? Like, why else would they have this banner just hanging here?
Literally.
You know what I mean? Like, are they going to do it in the United Center? Because, I mean, I'll be there.
Oh, yeah.
But,
like, what the hell's going on?
it's just, it was weird. It was really weird, and I did not understand,
What the hell was happening?
I don't know if maybe they're having complications with, you know, hockey season's not around then, neither is basketball season, so, you know, I don't really know what else would take place. I don't know why, if you were trying to book the United Center, I don't know why it would be that hard.
No, or even just like any arena, like, what goes on during those months? Those arenas are good to go. I don't know what they're deciding for, so who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
They gotta be trying to go to the UK then. If they don't know by now, they gotta be trying to go somewhere like that.
I could totally see that. I could totally
really
see
could.
that. Because if WWE decided to be assholes and move SummerSlam, which has always been in the middle of August, to the end of July, just to have a show the first week of September. Meanwhile, the whole time AEW's always been like, no, we don't want to run WWE's weekends because those are their weekends, and WWE just decides to be assholes and run on their weekend.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man, but I don't know. Oh, I just got a text. Apparently, the Blackhawks preseason happens in the beginning of September, so maybe that's what they're waiting on. If it's that hard of a decision to make,
Yeah.
but real weird. Like I said, no mention of it throughout the show, and the fact that WWE is now trying to run an AEW weekend, I could totally see AEW being like, okay, well, if you want to run our weekend, then we're gonna run where you're running. So I could totally see them going to Craven Cottage or
somewhere in the UK.
Yeah, which I would love that. I think that'd be awesome, man. Yeah, that'd just be sick. But very weird. Like I said, no mention of it at all. I don't know if they said anything on commentary. I'm interested to hear from you guys because I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, man, it was weird. It was kind of interesting, man, to see. It's gonna be interesting to see where that goes. But from the get go, man, it was
mad weird.
Yeah, just why the fuck would you just hang a banner there the whole night? And you could see it through the Tron, through the Jumbotron. You could see it like from TV's perspective, and they showed the banner multiple times. Like whenever the cameraman whenever they get that like apron shot, you know what I mean? You can see it.
Banner,
yeah.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
But then, like I said, it's weird because like you're hanging this banner right below the Blackhawks banners, like in the United Center. So
you would assume it's in the United Center, but I don't think it will be.
Right.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I don't know. They definitely should have clarified that a little more. Or look, man, if you don't know where it's gonna be, don't say anything.
No, just keep it. Just stay silent. Who knows, man? Who knows?
Yeah, man. But yes, I guess we could get started with the buy-in. First match on the buy-in, Bishamon. I guess that's their tag team name. Hiroku Goto and Yoshihashi defeated Aaron Solo and QT Marshall of the Factory, and this was a sleeper. QT Marshall, somewhere in his brain, probably thinks that he's being a great heel or something.
Why is he employed still? Cody's gone.
Seriously, this man was Cody's assistant. Cody is not there anymore, so why is he?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's with AEW, man, and we actually had heard today that several AEW contracts have quietly expired. You know, it's certainly interesting to see. Oh, never mind. We saw Nick Camarado. We haven't seen Anthony Ogogo.
No.
But I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see who is let go.
Yeah. I wonder, man. I wonder.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. But yes.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
What's there to say about that match?
It was
a match.
Yeah, I mean the Japanese guys came out with swords or staffs.
Yeah.
And they crossed them and walked down the aisle. That's about the only thing I remember from this, other than the QT suck chants. And him looking around, acting like he's like some phenomenal heel because all the people hate him, but he's generally just garbage. Yeah, man, and a guy like Aaron Solo, the guy who shows the most promise out of the group, has to be stuck with him. So, yeah, I mean, this match, it was a nothing match. There's so many other, like, jobber tag teams you could have put in this situation to make it a little more interesting.
Who knows, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. Private Party.
Yeah. Fucking somebody. Bro.
Silver and Reynolds, you know,
anybody but they.
Honestly, man, anybody but anybody but anything that has to do with QT Marshall, man. Just not it. Yeah, but this match lasted 8 minutes and 55 seconds, and yeah, they it
was a match.
Yeah, it was just there. So yeah, that was that. Nothing really to say on that. I mean, the next match, they decided to drop this bombshell on us. Literally right before they came out, they just played this exact graphic on the Jumbotron, and I was just like, what the fuck? So we had to hear the Factory's music again, and out comes Lance Loser to finally win something. He runs down the ramp, goes to dive over the top rope, and lands right on his fucking head.
Bro, what a fucking idiot, man. Dude, first thing this man does is dump himself on his head. Like, fucking Lance Loser, bruh. I don't get it. Just let him stay in New Japan, bro. That's less money out of your pocket. Just let the man stay in New Japan.
Honestly. And my thing is, too, like, why didn't you, like, dude, there had to be somebody from New Japan that was just chilling backstage. Like, this is just AEW versus AEW. And yeah, I know Lance does stuff in Japan, but he's an AEW guy.
Yeah.
So he's working here under the AEW banner, and so is Nick Camarado. So it's like,
what the fuck is the point of this match?
Like, the show's supposed to be AEW versus New Japan, not AEW versus AEW, unless you're the women, because New Japan doesn't have women, but that's not the point.
Like,
point is,
get it, bruh.
like, bro.
And, like, these two, Lance Loser and fucking Nick Camarado. First of all, why is Nick Camarado employed? Second of all, why are you guys still working with Lance Archer? Why are either of these two in this company? Get rid of them. That's less money you gotta pay. Come on.
Seriously, like, if you're, like, dude, Lance Archer, from what I understand, was booked like a monster, or somewhat of a monster, in New Japan, and he comes to AEW to do this.
Lance Loser.
Exactly. I mean, that is the nickname that he has been christened with on this podcast, man.
Because
Lance
that's what he is.
Loser.
That's all he ever did, bro. Those main event big matches, title match after title match. Just let him go, bro.
Yeah, if you're not gonna do anything with him, man, don't waste his time, and don't waste your bread.
Hey,
you know,
I'm telling you.
You could put that money to
a lot of other things.
Exactly. And same thing with Nick Camarado, man. I mean, you know, I would say keep Aaron Solo, because I do think he's great, but
if you ain't got none for him,
if you
don't waste his time.
Exactly. If you don't got none for him, I believe him and Ricky Starks are like really good friends.
Try to put him in that maybe then.
Maybe there's something there. I don't know, but this Factory shit just it's never worked. Yeah, there's literally never been a moment where this was good. You know what I mean?
Garbage from the beginning, and it's still garbage without Cody. Come on.
Exactly. Yeah, Lance.
Oh, Lance.
Yeah. So he actually didn't lose this match. He ended up winning, which you better win against Nick Camarado, or else
you just pack it up.
You just gotta go, man. I mean, there's no saving you at that point, man. Like, dude, it ain't happening, bro. And if you lose to Nick Camarado, odds are this company ain't for you. So,
Exactly.
he won, thankfully. He won in 6 minutes and 10 seconds. The match was so boring, and it felt longer than that.
Dude, it really did. It was just boring as hell. All I remember was him dumping himself on the head.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally all I remember.
And then I remember him doing his spot where he walks the rope and then backflips off of it.
I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, but he hits Camarado with the blackout, and yeah, he beats him. So that's a good thing here. Next, Swerve in Our Glory. Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland defeat Suzuki Gun. Oh, let me.
Shit.
Suzuki Gun, El Desperado, and Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
Oh.
2 dudes in Suzuki Gun, according to this site. So, yes. This was good. This is a very good match. It was very cool seeing Keith Lee and Swerve, and,
just a fun match, man.
it was a fun match, and there were subtle hints in here of Swerve accidentally hitting Keith Lee, and yeah, it was very good, man. But there was a point where Desperado and Kanemaru came very close to beating them. I believe Swerve broke up some type of pin. Broke up some type of pin. Got Desperado tangled up in the ropes and jumped over the top rope and double foot stomped him, and that shit looked brutal.
Oh, bro,
The crowd was hot as hell for that. Keith Lee would then hit the Big Bang Catastrophe after being sprayed in the eyes with mist from Kanemaru, I think it was, and hit him with the Big Bang Catastrophe, and
won the match, bro. It was a cool ass ending.
It was, and it was easily the best match on the buy-in.
Easily.
Anything that has Keith Lee and Swerve's name attached to it, obviously, is going to be the best, especially on a pre-show.
Exactly.
So they were put on the pre-show. Kind of sucks that they were put in this spot. I was saying for a couple weeks now that one of these two should have been the one to face Will Osprey.
Oh, I could have seen it.
Yeah, and yeah, me personally, I think I'd like to see Swerve a little more face Osprey.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it is losing to Osprey, but I think Keith Lee, I don't see Osprey working too well with a bigger guy. I could be wrong.
Don't.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't religiously watch New Japan, so maybe some of you guys that do are calling me a fucking idiot right now, and you're probably right because I don't.
I just don't see him working that well with bigger guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. He could, but I don't think he would.
Yeah, but yeah. So yeah, Swerve in Our Glory won this. They went up to the skybox to see Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs sitting there, and they just started talking shit to
Yeah.
Damn. Yes. I hope. Oh, they were up in the skybox saying. Hobbs said, "If you guys are Kobe and Shaq, then me and Ricky Starks are Pippen and Jordan."
Yeah.
Just the basketball innuendos and stuff, and
Just saying cool Ricky Stark shit.
yeah, he literally almost said live on pay-per-view, I'm a sexy motherfucker or something like that.
Until he fucking bleeped himself out.
He did that at the last second. He said mother, and then
Just said the
yeah, bruh. So yeah, it was pretty cool, man. And Keith Lee and Swerve was kind of talking to him, and Keith Lee was kind of trying to hold Swerve back.
Yeah.
Just don't listen to him.
moment.
Yeah, it was just really cool, man. It was really cool. I love what we've been seeing from Ricky Starks as of late. We haven't really seen much of him since Double or Nothing, but
he's been good when we do see him.
Mhm.
Definitely.
yeah, definitely grown on me, man. I will
yeah.
say. But yeah, Swerve and Keith Lee beat Suzuki-gun in 12 minutes and 5 seconds, man. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. And the last match on the buy-in was this match. The New Japan Dojo. What the hell were their names? Alex Colon, the DKC, and Kevin Knight. Okay. Versus Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, Colton Gunn, and Max Caster. Oh yeah, and Yuya Yamara was the other guy on the dojo team.
What the fucking Nexus over there? Just a group of jobbers.
Yeah. Max Caster, his rap was okay. It wasn't really nothing, but what the fuck is he gonna say to these guys?
Yeah,
He mentioned something about adding 4 new names to the injury reserve or something like that, and then they did the Ass Boys thing, and then they did the thing where Austin and Colton grab the mic and they say the wrong town, the crowd boos, and then they give it to Bowens.
So it's the right town.
Pop. And then he fucking makes fun of them and calls them the Ass Boys, and they get all pissed off. Well, after they get done making their entrance, this was probably Logan's favorite moment of the night. Danhausen.
Our boy. Logan's boy.
Logan's favorite AEW wrestler. His very nice, very evil music starts playing, and he says that he made a song about the Ass Boys, and it starts to play something Ass Boys, and Colton and Austin Gunn literally they just hightail it out of there and leave Billy Gunn and Max Caster 2-on-4, and they still won against the LA Dojo. Yes, they still won, and yeah, Billy and Max Caster got it done, and yeah, he celebrated with the Acclaimed, and yeah, that's that. I'm hoping we get the eventual end of this Gun Club and Max Caster stuff, because it's just
like
weird.
I get it's just a way to keep him on TV, even because he's, because Bowens is injured, bro. But just let him do single shit then.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. And please get Hook away from Danhausen. Hook could have just had a cool match on the buy-in.
Yeah, you were saying that as soon as that Lance Archer match popped up.
Yeah, like, you want a cool random buy-in match? Just give us Hook, bro.
Yeah, give us Hook versus
like a young
one of these dojo dudes.
Yeah, like a young New Japan guy or something. That would be pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely be more entertaining than Lance Loser.
Yeah, versus Nick Camarado. Oh man.
Losers.
Yeah, this match ended in 5 minutes and 35 seconds.
Yeah, that shit felt way longer.
So that was the end of the buy-in, and as me and Sir Haig start to get hungry through the night, and we say, damn, we gotta wait till after the show to eat. We came to the conclusion that we were going to bite the bullet and buy expensive-ass arena food. So we said we were going to go during the Jericho match, because the Jericho match would most likely be in the middle of the show.
And
shocked the hell out of me.
That this opened.
This opened. The crowd was super into it. We missed like a good 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
From what we seen, it was very good.
Yeah.
It was very enjoyable. The crowd was into it and stuff. I was trying to eat my fucking hot dog, so I was starving, dude.
Bro, oh man, my shit was grumbling, bro.
but yeah, man. Yeah, Minoru Suzuki and Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara
Weird ass team.
Yeah, to make it even weirder, they defeated Eddie Kingston, Shota, Umino, and Wheeler Yuta.
Wow.
This match was very cool. Sammy Guevara jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
And,
Just doing his Sammy shit.
Oh, I did not know this. So the winning team of this match received the one-man advantage, or the first-man advantage for Blood and Guts.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. They did not mention that in the fucking slightest.
They did not.
Way to fucking go, people.
Yeah, man. So this match opened up the show, and from what we seen, it was very enjoyable. We missed the beginning of it. We didn't really miss too much, but from what we seen, it was very enjoyable. Yeah, it was just a really fun match, man. And in the end, Jericho ended up blindsiding. Was it Yuta?
I think it was Yuta.
Or was it Umino? I think it was Umino, actually.
I think it was Umino, yeah. I think Yuta got, like, knocked out from the last
Yeah.
match. Yeah, he wasn't even by, like, the ring when he got pinned.
Yeah.
He was out on the outside, knocked out.
Yeah, man, so they were just going through a bunch of cool-ass sequences, man. Sammy Guevara did this spot where he did a shooting star press onto the outside. It looked sick.
Mm-hmm.
But Jericho ended up just blindsiding. It really did come out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
He did end up also hitting the code breaker.
He did.
The one-legged code breaker, which I love that version of the code breaker. The running code breaker.
That shit's heat, bro.
It really is. Yeah, he ended up hitting that. But like I said, man, he ended up hitting Umino with the Judas effect, literally out of nowhere, in 19 minutes, man. So the JAS, obviously, as always, the heels are gonna get the advantage, but the JAS gets the advantage for Blood and Guts this week, and they beat him in 19 minutes even, man. So that was
surprisingly fun match.
It really was, man. It really was. I thought this one was gonna kind of be a little boring, but
it really wasn't.
Yeah. What's his face was pretty good, Mr. Umino.
Yeah. So why the fuck not, bro? Why the hell not?
Yeah. Hell yeah. And next, man, oh man, FTR versus Jeff Cobb and the Great Okan versus Roppongi Vice in a winner-take-all IWGP and ROH Tag Team Championship match. Oh god, was it fucking awful hearing that Roppongi Vice song live.
I hate that group, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hated the Best Friends. I can't stand Roppongi Vice. Dude, just get rid of them, bro.
Dude, it's so
Either keep them ROH or send them to the Indies, bro. Their theme song is garbage.
Send them back to New Japan, bro.
They're good in the ring, but who isn't in AEW? So nothing special there. So they're just guys, bro. That's all they are. Just a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Coming out with their stupid ass eye patch and shit.
God, fucking goofy as hell.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, this was this match was a what we call an emotional roller coaster.
It really was, bro.
I shit you not, man. Like 2 minutes into this match, Dak starts off. He's wrestling, I believe it was the Great Okan, and all of a sudden, he just rolls to the outside, and I'm not really paying attention to him, but I keep hearing everybody say, "Oh, look at Dax, look at Dax," and I just see him on the outside just doing this.
Yeah, like just fucking.
And I looked at Sir K, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "This dude's trying to pop his fucking shoulder back in." I'm like, no, and everybody, you could just feel the energy just sucked out of the fucking arena, man. Like, it was just so heartbreaking, man. And then to see him
get rushed to the back instantly.
He got rushed to the back as he's by like the ground level, like kind of. He just collapsed
to his knees, and he's like, and it looked like he was crying. I think that's what it was. I think it just hit him that he was about to just lose all of this temporarily, man. And I think it hit him, man, and that killed me, bro. That killed all the energy in the building.
As soon as he dropped to his knees, and you could just like see him again start going to pop his shoulder back in. It's just like,
fuck,
You just
man.
you just felt it. Like, everybody was just taken out of the match because everybody was. The only words I could get out of my mouth were "what the fuck."
Exactly.
And I was just, it was just heartbreaking, man. It was heartbreaking, and Cash is out there by himself.
Yeah.
He's trying to keep up the load of the match, and you know, it's for a little bit when Cash got tagged out, man. It was pretty much just kind of Roppongi Vice versus Jeff Cobb and Great O'Khan, but yeah, man, it's just like, oh
Man,
my
it's just,
god,
like, heartbreaking, man.
it was, cause we talked about it on Monday, bro, but the Forbidden Door curse, you know what I mean?
Real, man.
It's, and then this happens, you know, literally on the show, and it, like, the only thing that was going through my mind is I'm like, dude, another. And like, we just heard Jungle Boy's on the shelf,
Like,
so it's like, now we have Dax, and we don't even really know the status on him yet. We don't know. No, obviously, if you watch it, you'll know he came back out, but like, we don't know if he just did that because he's fucking Dax and
just to fuck with people.
Yeah, we don't really know if he did that just because he's Dax and he just was like,
Let's do
I'm going back out. Like, I don't really
Yeah.
give a shit. But yeah, man, we don't really know the status on him, so you know it could just be a bruise. But I mean, Jesus, man, Finn Balor was on the shelf for 9 months
Exactly.
with that injury, so it's scary because
really
FTR is having a career year, and we're halfway through. We're a little over halfway through it. Like, we have a whole nother 6 months of a fucking year for them, and it's just gonna suck to see them on the shelf.
The Young Bucks just won the titles, so they could take it from the Young Bucks. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man.
It just sucks, man. It's like he did end up coming back, but we don't really know what the extent of it is now. I mean, it could just be a bruise. It could have just been a scare. It could have just been he strained something or he pulled something.
Yeah.
But man, I'm telling you, I know I'm sure they didn't show it on camera, but he was on the outside, man, trying to
yanking his arm.
And yeah, and I just immediately looked at Sir Cam like, dude, he's
Man.
popping his shoulder. He's trying to pop his shoulder back in.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, man, you could just feel it, man. Now, when he came back, that is...
That energy came back, bruh. We started going crazy.
Yeah, the energy just came, like, there was a huge pop when he walked down that aisle.
Oh, yeah.
And... yeah, it was sick as hell, man. I believe they ended up hitting, I think it was Rocky.
Yeah.
With the Shatter Machine or the Big Rig. But yeah, man, I mean, they, you know,
Just scary.
Dax also, when Dax came back, he was using the shoulder, but that doesn't necessarily mean that nothing's wrong, because I mean, when Finn popped his shoulder out,
He just did the match.
he did the rest of the match, and then after the match he lifted the title up with that shoulder. So you know, he it's
like just the adrenaline.
Yeah,
through yourself.
Yeah, it's sure adrenaline, man, and it you know, it doesn't necessarily mean, because honestly, when he would do a couple sequences, man, there were points where he would just roll out and he would be just hitting the ground.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, just, you know,
just hyping himself up on the outside.
Yeah, he's, you know, clutching his shoulder and his arm, and he's just like hitting the ground. Like, you could tell he was hurt, man.
Yeah,
you could tell
is.
Yeah, you could tell he was hurt, and my God, dude. I hope this doesn't mean we have to fucking see more Roppongi Vice. I hope, with Jungle Boy out, with Dax possibly being out, it's a lot of tag teams, man. It's a lot of tag teams. That's a lot of your top tag teams that aren't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's more that I can't think of. But this is the exact reason why you should not have let a guy like Stu Grayson go, because that's a valuable tag team you could pull out of the woodworks.
Exactly. You
And-
could have kept on your roster.
And give them a decent run, because, you know...
Oh, man, is this scary.
It is, bro, because, like I said, man, FTR is having a career year, and we're a little over halfway done with it, so they got to hold another 6 months, you know, six and a half, 5 months-ish, around there, to still do great shit, and it might be put on hold, man, it might be put on hold, but it absolutely sucks. However, no matter what happens from this point on, they can always say, at one point in their career, they captured the IWGP Tag Team Championships, man. So, like I said, man, I believe they ended up hitting the Shatter Machine on Rocky.
I think it was Rocky, yeah.
And they won, and it was a huge pop. These guys are incredible, bro. These guys are incredible. One of the best tag teams we've ever seen.
Respect to that, man, because New Japan was back there, and if he is injured, they didn't call an audible. They still had him win. So if they respect him that much to where they still have him win when he's like that, that just goes to show how much of a good tag team they are, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The thing that does suck is that if he is injured, New Japan doesn't really do interim titles. So
No,
if
they'll
you
just strip 'em.
if you miss one defense,
They're done.
Because thing with New Japan is they're very old school. So
Very.
if they promote a tag team match and the champs can't make it for whatever reason, you're getting stripped
Yep.
of the title. They just did it to somebody a couple months ago. I think it might have been Lance Archer. Actually,
the dude in front of us telling us it was Juice. Juice had to get his appendix worked on.
that was the newest one, but I think
Oh, okay.
Lance...
Yeah, because Lance couldn't make it over there, right?
Was it Juice? And then he won it back, but then I think they stripped him again because he had to get some kind of surgery. I think. Something like that.
Yeah, because technically, it's like a whole storyline, apparently. The dude in front of us was telling us the reason that Juice was holding the U.S. title when he's not champion, because he got stripped of it because he had to go get his appendix worked on. They had like a tournament for it, and Lance won the tournament, but apparently, like, for storyline reasons, Juice never gave the title back, so he's just walking around with the title or something like that. But like they took it from him because he had to go get his like appendix or something. But I think that did happen to Lance, right? I think it's when he was feuding with Mox.
I think after he won it last November, I think he couldn't make a show in January.
Yeah.
And they stripped him, and then it went to Juice.
And now it's back to...
And now Juice stripped it, had to strip it, and now it's on Osprey, but Juice is still walking around with it because of storyline purposes or whatever. But, yeah, it's 9 out of 10 pay-per-view. I can't argue that. I can't argue that. It was kick-ass, bro. It was kick-ass. But, yeah, man. Yeah, can't argue that whatsoever. But, yes. When Dax came back, it was electric. It was electric in that damn arena, as opposed to when he left, where you, like I said, you literally just sucked all the life out of the arena, and it was just like,
sad.
Yes. But yes, they hit Rocky with the Shatter Machine, and they won the IWGP World Tag Team Championships while keeping their ROH World Tag Team Championship. So
it's crazy, man.
Dude, I'm devastated, bro, because the look of them, like, the AAA championships, like, I get it, they're tag team championships, but, like, bro, imagine the Ring of Honor championships, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, one of the most prestigious tag team championships in wrestling, and the fucking AEW Tag Team Championships.
That would go so nuts, man.
Dude, that would have looked incredible, bro. Oh my god, that would have looked absolutely incredible, man. But unfortunately, man,
I feel like they'll have to be stripped.
I feel like they'll have to be. we all know TK will. We all know they ain't getting stripped of the ROH tag.
Oh, you know
Tony
not.
Khan's just gonna do an interim.
It's fucking Tony Khan.
He's gonna do the same thing he did for Punk, but they might not even have to worry about that because they are we don't even know what's up with Ring of Honor.
Exactly.
You know?
I heard they're trying to do Death Before Dishonor soon.
I heard about that too.
But
yeah.
other than that, what the fuck else they gonna do? They don't got weekly television yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I'm not really worried about that. But obviously, what I am worried about is
IWGP titles.
Yeah, but knowing New Japan, I feel like they will give them the shot, and they'll probably win them as soon as they get back.
Oh, 100%.
So
I can see that.
Horrible, absolutely,
Sucks, man.
Absolutely horrible. But as for the match was
amazing.
The match was good. But obviously there was that big hiccup in the middle of it where everybody was just sad as hell about Dax. So, you know, it was
emotional, man.
It was an emotional roller coaster, like I said. But yes, congratulations to FTR, man, because that's some cool shit. And like I said,
that's respect.
That would have looked so sick if they had the ROH, IWGP, and AEW Tag Team Championships. That would have
nuts.
That would have looked so sick, bro.
3 tag team titles that matter. Fuck off, Impact. I saw people joking. They're not complete yet. They don't got the Impact titles.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want them bitches, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody want it.
Put that shit on W. Morrissey. Get the hell out of here.
Shit on Moose.
Bro. Yeah, man. So, yes, that was that. And on to the next match. This was my personal match of the night.
Oh, same.
Yeah, this was my personal match of the night. This was fun as fuck. So we got the Fatal 4-Way for the inaugural AEW All Atlantic Championship, man. Malachi Black, Pac, Miro, and Clark Connors. They made him look like a blithering idiot in this match.
I feel bad for this man. They didn't give him a showing at all.
They did. Other than that table spot he had, nothing. He just kept going up to Miro, was trying to like hit him, and then Miro would just destroy him. This match, honestly, the reason I believe this was my match of the night is because I'm at a point where I just felt like Miro was the only way they were going to go, and I always was opposed to that because that would just look... It would just look like you just made a title because there's nothing you have for Miro to do right now.
Exactly.
And you know he was a good TNT champ, so you'll just give him this belt and let him do his thing with it. But it's like... You can't just do that. You can't just recreate magic.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it was like, I wanted this to go to Black or Pac. Either of them I would have been fine with. I just thought it would be perfect for them. But now that I'm thinking about it, if we are gonna get Trios Championship soon, I would like Black in that more than I would like Pac in that.
Exactly.
Because I'm not really a big Death Triangle guy, so
I'm really not.
It's played out. It doesn't make sense. Those guys could easily be with Andrade, and I like how, and I hope this is going somewhere, Andrade got his faction name, and they cheated to win against Rey Fenix, man. So I hope that maybe opens the guy's eyes a little bit, storyline as you know why he's with Pac.
Yeah, I heard someone mention that, and it's true. Now Pac has championship to where if he gets stuck in the UK again, he could go defend that title in the UK.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
It does make sense to have him get this All Atlantic, this around the world title.
That is very true. That is very true. But the only thing is, it's kind of coming at a bad time because he hasn't really, knock on wood, but the guy hasn't really gotten stuck.
Yeah,
in
I
a
don't think
minute.
there's much getting stuck anymore with fucking less COVID and shit.
Mm.
Especially if they are going to the UK, he's gonna get the pop of a lifetime in that bitch.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, yes, like I said, like I was saying, man, I think that, I think going into this, I thought that they were just gonna give the belt to Miro, and I thought that was so predictable and lame, and played out because he's done it with the TNT Championship before. So, why, don't try to recreate magic, man. It's never gonna happen. So,
No.
I thought,
Just the way they portrayed the whole match, I really thought Miro was gonna win.
yeah, I thought the whole time it just would have been. I thought it would have been right to give the championship to a guy that can work singles,
Yeah.
and somebody who can offer something new to a championship, because Black or Pac, you haven't gave any championship to.
No.
So especially with Pac, because he's been in the company since day one, and like the whole time they just leave you asking, like, what are you doing with Pac? Like,
Exactly.
This guy's one of the best fucking wrestlers on the planet, and it seems like everybody forgets about it. So, this was just an absolutely fantastic choice. And as to what Keith Lee did earlier in the night, where he got the mist sprayed in his face and it didn't really affect him, I was so scared because of the way that they book Miro when Black misted him. Dude, oh my god, I was biting my damn fingernails when Miro had Pac in the game over. I was like, no, bro. But it ended up not happening. Black, I had noticed him go under the ring. I had noticed him stick his head under the ring to get the mist. And Miro's got it in. Black misses him. And Miro's kind of walking around a little bit. And I genuinely thought he was going to no-sell it. But eventually they got him to a point where he wasn't in the match. And I know this ended with the Rings of Saturn by Pac, but I can't remember how we got there. I can't remember what exactly happened. I think Black was going on like a Black Mass party.
He was about to. I think he was about to Black Mass Pac, and then I think Clark Connors came up and he kind of like distracted Black, and then Black got Clark Connors out of there, and then Miro and Black started like fighting and getting in submissions. And then Pac got up on the apron and just did a 450, or I think just a backflip.
Yeah.
And then he got him in the Rings of Saturn, man, which I miss that fucking submission, man. I love that fucking thing.
Yeah.
It is goated, bruh.
Yeah. He got him in the Rings of Saturn, and he tapped immediately, and
He did, bruh.
Pac got a huge pop. He got a loud "You deserve it" chant. Obviously, we were a part of that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was sick,
Awesome,
bro.
man.
It was
Moment.
sick. Shit like that, like I wish they had like more at like the merch table, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like,
I would love a sick ass Pac shirt.
honestly, bro, like I don't have one, or it's like most of the stuff they had was just
Simple
Chicago AEW, New Japan AEW,
flags
or
and shit.
yeah, New Japan scarves, like those like scarf flags.
And it's just like
Chicago. It was like Chicago AEW, Chicago New Japan, Chicago Bullet Club for this lame like Forbidden Door shirt. Did you see that one? It was like a circle.
yeah.
And it just had AEW in it, and it said Chicago.
Lame as hell, like,
And then the Forbidden Door shirt, which looked sick. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't have. And what I was really hoping they had at those damn merch tables was either something Moxley or something Blackpool Combat Club. That's what I was waiting on. That's why I haven't bought anything with these recent sales.
yeah.
Because I figured, I'm like, oh, they got to have something at the merch table. But They didn't have shit.
One thing about AEW merch tables, man, they don't really have people merch. They just have show and company merch at those tables. The only individual merch they ever got is Punk shit. And they didn't even have that at this show, man. So.
No. Well, they did have that hoodie. But who the fuck
hoodie.
is buying a hoodie in June?
Literally. And it was fucking $70.
$75, yeah.
Fuck that. The hell out of here, bruh. Yeah, they gotta start doing more individual merch, man.
I know they kind of do for like their AEW shows. Like I've been seeing the pictures of like Hook or like Blackpool Combat Club and like Punk, Danhausen.
With the pay-per-views, they always just go like pay-per-view related shirt and then company related shirt. It's like, bruh, just give them more diverse options.
Cause All Out was literally All Out merch, AEW merch, and one CM Punk shirt. Well, that was the only shirt he had at the time, but
still,
but just one CM Punk shirt, which was his only one. So it's like, damn, bro, like get
more shit.
Yes, get some options, bro. Cause these motherfuckers gotta understand, we don't have pro wrestling tees anymore.
No.
Like we can't just walk in the store
and just buy shit anymore.
So like, literally, like, cause I don't care what anybody says, Hot Topic selection is ass. Like,
oh, their wrestling shirts are ass.
Like, dude, they just have the most common shirts. Like, can you get something cool in here? Like a Blackpool Combat Club shirt or something like cool or like something. But, they never do. And seemingly, these places, these events that we go to are the only places we can get live merch. Just have it in hand, same day. You know what I mean? And it's sucks, man, because I've been telling Strictly this for the past couple weeks, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get a Moxley shirt or a Blackpool Combat Club or something like that.
They have shit.
I seen the merch table, I was like, yo, what the hell is this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they raised the shirt price to $40. Like, dog, how you gonna have less?
As another thing too, I do think it was because most of the shirts were double-sided.
Yeah,
I do think that's why the
price went up, because they were all double-sided, I think.
They were, yep, all of them, even the Punk hoodie, because usually those go for $50. I got my Punk zip up for $50.
Yeah.
So there's that. Plus the. Oh wait, no, because mine is double-sided. Mine's got the logos on the front and back, so that's just a rip-off at that.
Oh, yeah.
They're charging people.
Hiking price up.
Yeah. But, yeah.
I think they don't got those 4XL.
Damn.
But, yeah, man.
How the hell did they not know what they had to get? But, yeah, man, I mean, it's a quick little AEW merch table rant. Yeah, man, it's just, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But, yes. So, yeah, Pac put Clark Connors in the Rings of Saturn. And he tapped almost immediately, man. And it was so cool.
Such a dope moment.
Such a dope moment. He would, bro, one of the dopest fucking moments of the night.
I miss it.
Well, there was two.
Yeah.
He's standing on the, well, after the "You Deserve It" chant, he's standing on the top rope. By the way, the "You Deserve It" chant, bro, was so, it just looked like such a wholesome moment for him, because he's like holding the belt and then he's like looking around at all of us. Like, it was so sick.
Awesome.
He gets on the top rope and he like holds the belt like exactly how he used to hold the Cruiserweight title, and it was sick. And then just to make the fucking moment even cooler, he goes walking up the ramp. He's got his hair all in front of his face, and he's dragging the Mid-Atlantic or the All-Atlantic title like he used to drag the Cruiserweight title, bro.
Yeah,
and oh my god, this is gonna be awesome.
I can't wait for him to make his entrance doing that shit when he would just drag it and then slowly raise it up. That shit was flames, bro.
The king is back.
He really is, bro.
The king is
happy.
Bro. Neville is the man, bro. Pac, whatever the fuck you want to call him. The king is back, and it is so fucking cool to see.
Hell yeah.
Awesome moment. This was definitely my match of the night. sick as hell, bro.
It's fucking
Absolutely.
awesome. Loved it. Genuinely loved it.
Yeah,
Can't
definitely.
wait to see what he does.
Was this your match of the night?
Oh, 100%.
Good pop, good action.
Good moment.
Yeah, great moment. Great shock value.
Shock, yeah.
Just solely off the fact that I thought Miro had this in the
I thought
bag.
He was guaranteed that shit.
And
I really did.
It was starting to piss me off in the beginning of the match because
He was just whooping ass.
he was just whooping everybody's ass, and like somebody would jump off the top rope and he would catch him and slam him, and then he
just kept doing that.
Yeah, it was just it was getting a little repetitive, and I'm like, damn man, I'm like this
man
dude.
about to win it.
But Pac, I would say Malachi Black, bro, but Pac's been in the company way longer, and he's been in the company way longer without ever getting thrown a bone, man.
Anything. Bro didn't even get a random TNT title, win or something.
Scorpio Sky. I know he's an AEW original too, but come on, man. Who would you rather have? Yeah.
Who would have guessed at the beginning of this company that Scorpio Sky would be a champion before Pac?
Yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely. Even a guy like Miro.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he get... First of all, this all stems back to Pac being put in a meaningless trio that sidelined him, that just took him out of importance, and
so many things he could have done.
it made his focus be on a trio, and he's not a trios wrestler. You see it here.
Exactly.
He's a singles guy.
He's a singles guy through and through, man. Come on.
And yeah, man. I mean, it's I'm just happy for him, man.
Exactly.
I'm just happy for him. It was awesome. I would have liked to see Black win, but like I said, Black does have his faction that actually makes sense,
So,
and I think those three are gonna do great whenever Murphy gets back with
his injury.
Yeah, with his shoulder injury. But whenever Murph gets back, the trio is going to go back to doing great things. They were kind of on an upward spiral following Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
Match of the night there, and Pac and Black have match of the night here again. Yeah, it's he needs to realize, man, this is where Pac thrives, bro. This is where Pac thrives. Like I said, Black does have a faction to fall back on that actually makes sense, but Pac, if he didn't win this match, he goes
back to the grind.
He goes right back to being in Death Triangle with Alex Oberhantes.
Dude, please, with Pac in this win, bro, please be above them now.
Drift him away from those. Yeah.
Please realize he's above that. Because, my God, does he look goofy with fucking Alex Oberhantes. God, I hate that image in my head, but I hope he's by himself now. I would love it.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. And this match ended in 15 minutes and 5 seconds. It didn't feel like that, man. It felt longer, but in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
Yeah.
Felt like more happened.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Next, surprise. Oh man, so AEW after giving us this banger, goes right into this, gives us no break, and we'll get into why I'm saying that a little more in the next match. But man, this match was fun as fuck.
Yeah.
And it was super enjoyable. Dudes with attitudes.
Why?
What?
Why'd you have to give him a little name? I get just to shorten so you don't gotta say Sting, Darby Allin, and whoever his name is, but really, dudes with attitudes, bro? What the hell? You can't just call them like fucking emo people or something? You can't call them fucking something, bro. Nirvana? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, dudes with attitudes defeat the Bullet Club. Dude, so I thought Sting was gonna be like attacked.
Yeah, same.
And I thought they were gonna bring somebody out. So my heart gets to racing. I'm like, yo, here we go.
Oh shit.
Here we fucking go, man. So, Shingo Takagi. I apologize. And Darby Allin come out, and then Sting comes out, but nothing. And the lights just, his trons just shut off, and it goes right into the Young Bucks. And dude, that was fucking cold as hell. So their theme song plays, and you hear the super kick party, and it goes right into the Bullet Club tag, bro. Man, that was so sick. And they come out wearing their old Bullet Club attires with the old jean vest jackets, bro. So sick. And they're oh man, yes, it was incredible, bro. It was absolutely incredible. So cool to see. And then the lights go out. Sting is up in the rafters, or at least who we thought was Sting. The lights come back on, and they get this cool shot of all the Bullet Club guys standing on the stage. And right behind them, you just see a silhouette of somebody standing above them.
Yeah.
That shit looks so sick.
That shit was hard as hell.
I didn't even notice him at first.
Dude, I really didn't. I was looking at the shadow, and I looked to my right, and I just see his ass.
And I'm like, which is so funny, because they drew everybody looking this way.
They really did.
As he climbed up the tunnel.
Yeah.
So that was really, really well executed, man. And yeah, it was sick as hell, bro. And Sting, to start this damn match off, jumps off the tunnel. This man is doing sentons in the ring. I mean, my God.
This motherfucker, one crazy ass 63-year-old, bro.
This dude is having the time of his fucking life, man.
Bro, having too much fun.
He really is. My problem here, this match was super, super fun and super enjoyable. A bunch of just great action. Funny moments with Phantasmo and Sting, and super kick parties. Just cool shit, bro. Just cool, really cool shit. Now, I think Sting pinned Phantasmo?
Yeah, I think it was like that. Yeah, I know Phantasmo got pinned. I think it was Sting. It's like,
why? Would the Bullet Club lose on a night like tonight?
Like,
because
our forces should have had them win.
Honestly, man, because without Bullet Club, there is no meteoric rise of New Japan, and without Bullet Club, who's to say AEW ever becomes a thing?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I thought you could have did a little better in terms of not having them lose to Sting.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people love Sting, and I know
it was fun.
It was so fun. It really was.
But just not to win.
Yeah. It should have been fun, but then the heels like do the squash thing, and everybody's booing them, and they're just on their Bullet Club shit, man.
Exactly.
But man, it was awesome to see those guys back in their Bullet Club gear, and Phantasmo was good as hell, man. I never seen him before.
No.
But he was awesome. He worked really well with the Buck style.
He did.
Yeah, and it was awesome. It was really awesome, man. But yeah, man. I mean, dudes with attitudes win. I don't really know why. I don't really agree with that decision, man. But it is what it is, and regardless, it was a fun-ass match. As long as the Bucks didn't get pinned. I still don't agree with it, but at least they didn't get pinned.
They could blame it on the Bullet Club, so...
Yeah.
They really want to, like, go with this Bullet Club versus Elite. They could just build more of it, I guess. If that's their way of justifying this loss.
Absolutely, man. So, yes, very enjoyable match, and the reason I was saying they gave us 2 back-to-back bangers was this.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, I felt so bad for these two. Dude, the crowd was just tired.
Yeah, I knew they were going to put them in this spot, too.
The crowd was just tired, bro, because you have this Fatal 4-Way that was awesome, my match of the night, and then you go right into this 6-man.
Another fun-ass match.
That's just also a fun-ass match. And then this match just never really seemed like it picked up any steam.
No.
Thunder Rosa obviously defeats Toni Storm here. She defeats her clean as a whistle. No turn, no nothing. She just
beat her.
hit her with the Fire Thunder driver, and then I think she might have hit her with like a pile driver or something.
Yeah.
And she just beat her clean as a whistle, man. That was it.
Okay.
In and out. 10 minutes. Oh, by the way, the Bullet Club match was 13 minutes. So, but this match was 10 minutes and 40 seconds, man, and she just
beat her, man. Just fucking beat her, and it was just like, damn.
Yeah, it just happened.
Bro, that shit just happened.
Yeah, but Thunder Rosa, man, like I said, and I might have thought here that just to add a little, like, maybe intrigue to this, maybe you bring out like a new woman that you may have signed. I know there's a couple on the free agency market. I think Dakota Kai's still there. I think Tegan Knox is still there. You could probably do without them because of who you might have coming in. But I thought just the Tony Khan thing would to bring somebody out.
So seen Paige coming out.
Oh, she's got 3 more days. July 1st.
Oh, they gave her no compete.
No, she that's the end of her contract.
I didn't know it ended yet. God damn it.
Yeah, at the end of June. So July 1st, I think she's a free woman.
We can see her on Wednesday. Can we? Is that aligned with a day? 3 days?
No.
Damn.
We could see her on Rampage if they do a live Rampage, but I don't
think so. I wouldn't think they would do it on Rampage.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so either.
I could see her at All Out.
I could totally see her at All Out. I could see her. I wonder if they're gonna do like Fighter Fest or any of that stuff this year.
Something like that too. Maybe get like a Paige at like a Fighter Fest and then a Sasha at an All Out. Man, that Sasha pop in the UK. Good lord, that fucking roof fall off that place.
Especially because WWE's running in Wales.
Yeah.
So if they run in the UK with them,
they going crazy, bro.
Oh, you know those people are ganging up on the Fed.
Bro. Oh, those UK fans, they ain't ready for UK fans, bro. They really ain't.
Dude, good luck putting
the fuck out that show.
Good luck putting Walter on that card. Cause you know, yes, bro. Whole time, dude.
You know it.
I wouldn't put it past them if they start making jokes about Roman Reigns not showing up, putting it into some kind of chant how they do it. But, dude,
they'll be chanting Pete Dunne, Bruiserweight.
Yes, dude.
Bro.
Yeah, good luck putting Butch on your fucking card.
The fuck? The hell out of here. They'll be chanting for fucking British Strong Style and shit. Vince will have no idea what the fuck's going on in the back. Oh, what the hell is that? What the fuck is British Strong Style? We gotta get them in the show.
He probably thinks that's Will Osprey's group.
I was gonna say, is that the Will Osprey guy that Seth hates on Twitter? Nah, we employ the other two that they're talking about. They're in NXT UK. They're what? What the hell is NXT UK?
I gotta make my way down there.
Well, I didn't know we had that. And then fucking, you just see Michael's just, God damn it.
No.
Now he knows about that. God damn it.
Motherfucker's gonna go down there and start renaming Tyler. Who is this Tyler Bate? What is your real name? Tyler Bate.
Oh. Not anymore. Now you are. Oh, what is a fucking UK ass name you give that man? Fucking
Benjamin.
That's it.
Just Benji.
You are Ben. Big Ben. Little Ben. You would.
Jesus.
Ben Jr. Fucking A. But yeah, man.
Yeah, I thought that would have been the Tony Khan thing to do. Maybe debut somebody, but you don't really need it.
No, not yet. Save that.
Yeah, you don't need it at all. I just thought that would have been something that he would do.
He would, yeah.
Because
I see it.
Going into this,
nothing was for the women.
He knew that there was no intrigue around the women with this show, so I thought he might have, but in all honesty, you don't really need that.
No.
Next, Will Osprey versus Orange Cassidy.
Good end of the match, but
dude, the beginning of this match
was straight. It just wasn't it, bruh. I like both of them. Orange Cassidy's fun. Will Osprey's great. Man, was that first half of the match just
Dragged.
Will Osprey? It's just dragged. Will Osprey beating up Cassidy. Cassidy trying to do his stick. Will Osprey just beating him up through his stick. And then that was it. And for the first half of the match. And then fucking, Orange Cassidy started to do shit. He started to actually, finish his stick with each little move and shit. And then he would get serious. And then he would go back to his stick.
Yep.
And it actually got good, man. But that first half was just fucking lame as hell.
Yeah, man, this match ended up going 16 minutes and 45 seconds, man. And for like the first 8 minutes of the match,
It was just fucking dragging.
it was just Will Osprey, like Aussie Open didn't even have to help him.
Dude,
They ended up helping him towards the end of the match, obviously, but like in the beginning of the match, those guys were just cooling because like Orange Cassidy wasn't doing anything, man.
Beat. He was just getting moves on him. It was like playing a 2K match, bruh.
Orange Cassidy would go for his shtick. Like Sir K just broke it down. That was literally just the exact kind of pacing in the beginning of the match. But it's like, man, Will Osprey was just beating the hell out of him. And then towards the end of the match, when when Orange started to try, as they say, it got good as hell, man. And he kicked out of the Os Cutter. He kicked out of the Hidden Blade, which is so sick.
Oh, that move.
Just so sick.
Crazy.
And Will Osprey is got to be a huge Assassin's Creed fan, man, because
Hidden Blade, come on, bro. Come on.
that shit was raw, bro.
Raw as hell when he said that.
But yeah, it was so sick, bro. It was so sick. He hit him with the Hidden Blade. Cassidy kicked out, huge pop, and he ended up hitting him with, can't remember what exactly the move is called. He gets him up on his shoulders and like twists him around.
Yeah. I don't know the name for that move, but he did that, and that's why I ended the match finally.
Yeah, it was that was finally the end of it, and they kept showing Juice up in the skybox, and it was Juice eventually stood up and was holding up the belt, and Osprey was looking at him, and they then started attacking Orange Cassidy, and Roppongi Vice came out. Thankfully, the theme song didn't play.
Lord.
But
fucking A.
But Roppongi Vice ended up coming out, and they didn't really stand a chance. They just kept whooping up on him. And then Shibata ends up coming out, and I believe he's been out of action since I believe he's been out of action since 2016.
I was gonna say it's been a minute.
Yeah, I believe it was 2016 when he hit that headbutt, and then don't quote me on this, but I think he had some kind of like bleeding in his brain.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, like something like that, and then
it was something like horrible, man. I know the guy in front of us said that he finished the match, but he didn't know what was going on, and then he just collapsed as soon as he got to the back.
Yeah.
So I believe that was 2016.
I think it was
when everybody was talking about the Shibata headbutt, man, and that's horrible because it genuinely took the man
fucking 6 years.
6 years to come back, which is
Crazy.
insane. But it's so cool. It's so good for him to see him back, and I love that they did this with New Japan because it gives New Japan fans something to be excited about because it doesn't just lean it all to all the intrigue comes from the AEW side.
Exactly.
Like some surprises can happen on the New Japan side, and it's gonna be sick. A little nitpick on my end. I don't like how they did the babyface and heel tunnel still.
Yeah.
I thought you should have did a New Japan tunnel and an AEW tunnel.
Exactly.
That's what I thought they should have did.
Definitely,
But they didn't.
Marking me.
Yeah, I thought that would have been sick, but they didn't go that route for whatever reason. And yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, yes, the ending of this match was fantastic. Shibata gets in the ring with Will Osprey as the people were chanting "Holy shit!" I thought the dude next to me was about to lose his fucking marbles. He was just going insane. But yeah, very cool to see him back, man. 6 years later, after he
nuts.
almost probably could have died.
Yeah, literally, man.
He's back wrestling, man, and I know he was a huge star for them, so it's gonna be cool to see him back, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna be cool to see him back. But yeah, just sick stuff here, man. And yeah, the Will Osprey match towards the end was very good, but man, we were right the whole time, bro. We tried to tell you guys I think there was somebody that could have gave him a better match.
Was Andrade, bro. That shit would have went so brazy.
Yeah, dude, you said that while we were sitting there, man. You said that in the slow part of the match.
Yeah.
You just looked at me and you're like, dude, Andrade was the guy.
He really was.
He really was. He genuinely was. It was, yeah, man. Just interesting Will Osprey match, man. Like I said, it was very slow. It was very slow in the beginning of the match. It was kind of like Sherkay said, just him doing his shtick and then just getting beat up. But Orange, towards the end, turned it up and gave us the match that we all wanted, and it ended up being great. But I do think there was somebody that could have gave Osprey a little better of a match. Nothing against Orange. I just think that at least if they did away with the stuff in the beginning, it would have turned out a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, next we have Zack Saber Jr. versus the Mystery Man.
God damn. Listen. The surprise was fun. The match was good. But it could have been a whole lot better. I will say that.
So, another nitpick. We've been saying this for literally the longest time about AEW's production. Zack Saber Jr. comes out and immediately, like, dude, give the people time to fucking pull their phones out.
Literally.
Immediately. Like, they didn't even cut to the Forbidden Door Trons. It was literally Zack Saber's Trons, and immediately you cut to a Tron of a huge Swiss flag.
And it's like, bro,
like,
build suspense.
Cut the music off. Let the side... Like, dude, if you did it for Sting, you could do it for a debuting superstar.
Exactly.
And Zack Saber Jr. comes out, and immediately it cuts to the huge Swiss flag, and we have this to show for you guys. The newest member of the AEW roster, Claudio Castronoli, is All Elite.
Hell yeah, man.
I think they said it a little different. And now looking at the spelling of it, it is a little different. It's Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah. Castagnoli. Yeah, not Castronoli. Huh. Yeah, I thought it was Castronoli.
Yeah, same.
He's probably just changing it up.
Oh man, maybe.
Fucking knows. It could be a fucking Mandela effect for all I know. Or I always said his fucking name wrong.
Yeah.
I probably fucking did. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, man, but Claudio Castagnoli is All Elite. And, like, he didn't even do, like, the slow, badass walk out there. Dude just sprinted.
Bro booked it out there and just booked it to the ring.
Yeah, man, it's like, dude, like, bask in it, bruh. Like, just
enjoy the moment.
Yeah, man, like, cut the fucking music off, play the Forbidden Door Trons, have them film the stage for a good 5 seconds, let the commentators hype it up. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? You know, and then hit the music. Hear the big pop.
Yep.
Have Cesaro walk out there, man, and it was such a pop, bro. Such a pop. It was incredible. It was incredible. Like I said, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be Johnny Gargano as soon as they announced this mystery guy as the newest member of the Blackpool Combat Club. I had a feeling I knew exactly who it was, and I ended up being right. And yes, it was Cesaro. And yeah, man, it was awesome. It was an awesome moment. He got a huge reaction.
Mm-hmm.
As for the match, so the match isn't going to be your Johnny Gargano type classic. You guys got to remember this is a Zack Saber match, so he kind of just wrestles a different style. Not meaning that it's bad, but he wrestles a slower technical match, and that is okay. I like it. I don't like it as much as some people like it, but I do like seeing the technical wrestling. It's just very cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Zack Sabre Jr.'s
He's great at it.
One of the best at it. And he's phenomenal at it. But the way they built this up as Zack Sabre Jr. is going to face a guy that Bryan Danielson picked that is a technical guy.
Yeah.
And when I think of Cesaro, we said this on Friday, but when I think of Cesaro, when I think of Claudio,
he's not a just technical guy. He's an all-around guy.
He's not a technical guy at all, man. Most of this match was literally just uppercuts.
Literally, bro. Like, he was just countering technical shit. That's all he was doing. Man.
It was, I think this would have been amazing if it was Danielson or if it was Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
But,
just with Cesaro,
with Cesaro, it didn't really mesh well, and I think they might have gave it a little too much time.
Oh, 100%. They could definitely cut some time off this match.
This match was 18 minutes and 30 seconds.
It did not need to be 18 minutes.
Of Zack Sabre Jr. being technical and Cesaro just countering it. And that was kind of it, man. It was just and also I know this is his first night, but I would have liked Zack Sabre Jr. to win.
Yeah.
And I would have liked this to play into a match with Danielson for next year.
Yeah.
Because I really would have thought it would have been cool for Zack. Because now Zack Sabre Jr. lost. So, like, what the fuck would make anybody think he could beat Danielson if he can't beat Cesaro?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, that I think kind of took away from the possible Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson match that I thought would have been really cool. Because now what is Zack Sabre going to say? Is he going to talk that shit? Because he kind of can't.
No, he lost to the random guy that just Bryan Danielson picked for him. It's like if he would have beat Claudio, I'm like, yeah, I beat the guy you sent after me, so now I want to face you like I was supposed to. Come on, man.
I think that was the logical option. I mean,
I get making him win on his first night.
Right. But you could have easily done the thing where Claudio puts up a hell of a fight, but Zack Sabre Jr. wins, and then they do the New Japan bow to each other, show of respect. Have him take Zack Sabre Jr. to the limit, and just have Zack Sabre Jr. show him that respect. Claudio shows him that respect back, and you move on with it, because Claudio is just going to be a supporting member of the Blackpool Combat Club. I mean, he's not going to be a fucking huge main eventer.
No, he's not. I don't care what people want to say.
And yeah, in AEW, I mean, I get that's what you guys may want, but it's
realistic.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to be and not that that's a bad thing, but he's just going to be a supporting member of the Blackpool Combat Club, and we're seeing that already. So it's like, you're not bringing this guy in to catapult him, so having him lose, even though it's on his first night, I mean, what the hell? They did that to John Morrison. I mean,
exactly. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, especially against a guy like Zack Sabre Jr., like it's fucking Zack Sabre Jr., so, it's not going to look embarrassing on Claudio's part, especially if he puts on a banger of a match.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But if you ever want to revisit this Danielson versus Zack Sabre Jr. stuff, it's
kind of taken less seriously because he beat Claudio. So if he could beat Claudio, or if Claudio can beat him, then Bryan Danielson, I have no problem.
Exactly. Exactly, man. So that was kind of a problem of mine. I mean, I know that it's his first night and you want to have him win, but like I said, he's not coming into AEW to be a world champ. He's not coming into AEW right now, at least, to be
Something big.
to be a TNT champ or to be a huge member of the roster. I mean, that kind of stuff in AEW, we know this by now, comes with time. You know what I mean? You got to be on the roster for at least a little bit for Tony Khan to want to
Do something like that with you.
put a title on you or, you know, take you as a big deal. But, you know, I mean, he's for now, he's just going to be a supporting member of the BCC. So, you know, you don't really need him winning here, especially, like I said, when it's going to be taken a little less seriously when Zack Saber Jr. couldn't even beat him. And, you know, this is a guy that's less talented technically than Danielson. So
it's like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I get why they did it, but I think they should have looked at the negatives to this situation.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Yeah, man. So Claudio gets his victory against Zack Saber Jr. in 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Very long. Very long, man. Next, we got this match. The Fatal 4-Way for the IWGP. The Fatal 4-Way for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Man, oh man.
Good Lord. Damn.
Jay White defeats Hangman Page, Kazushka Okada, and Adam Cole. The match itself was great.
Yeah, it was a great match.
I really liked the match. Everybody got a kick-ass reaction coming out. Adam Cole, Adam Page, Okada got a huge reaction.
People were going nuts for that, man.
Yeah, and Jay White got a huge reaction. A little bit of mix for him, obviously with his heel stuff, but I think everybody likes Jay White. So the match was very good. It consisted of, in the beginning, a lot of Jay White and Adam Cole working together. Towards the middle of it. Oh, yeah. 3 in the morning shows, man. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
But towards the beginning of it, Jay White and Adam Cole were working together, and Okada and Hangman were trying to work together, but the heels kind of kept coming at him. So that was that, and yeah, it was just very good, man. There was a point in the match where they suplexed Hangman on the stage, and then he took some fan's beer and started drinking it. So that was funny. But yeah, man, there was so many cool sequences in this match with the buckshot where he kept trying to go for the buckshot, but then Okada would counter it, and he would go for the Rainmaker, and then when he would twirl out Hangman, he got super kicked by Adam Cole. And then there was another sequence where Hangman went for the buckshot, and then Switchblade turned that into a Blade Runner, but then that got countered. I mean, there was
a lot of cool sequences, man.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool ass sequences in this match, and it was sick, bro. It was really sick. Yeah, just very, very cool to see, and very cool to see in the beginning of the match, because these guys didn't even lock up yet. None of these guys touched at all, and the fans were just going nuts. And
one thing I loved about this show, man, was that New Japan fucking announcer was going crazy, bruh. Hearing him also do the introductions was cool as hell. I loved that detail.
That was awesome. And I like that they put that aspect into it, because you know, you're getting the sense that it is, because it is a New Japan and AEW show, and not just an AEW show with New Japan guys sprinkled in it. You're getting the sense, and I brought up the same point with them choosing Forbidden Door to bring Shibata back, is you do have a surprise in CLAUDIO, which everybody, knew ahead of time that there was going to be a surprise. So that's something for the AEW fans to be intrigued about. But then on the other side of that, you're getting completely blindsided with a Shibata return. That is just going to be a cool ass moment for your New Japan audience to mark out for. So, yeah. I mean, these guys did not touch at all, and the fans were just going nuts. Fans were just going nuts. Switchblade was marking out. Adam Cole was marking out. Hangman was marking. Okada's marking. Like,
everyone was just going crazy.
Because we all knew, like,
this shit was dope.
Like, just look at all those names.
Just that talent.
Yes, just all the talent in that ring, and just all those huge names in the wrestling world right now. And just made for an awesome moment. And the match didn't even start. Well,
literally.
The match, like I said, man, nobody even locked up yet. You know what I mean? And it was just
going crazy. Yeah,
it was just awesome, man. So this match was awesome. This match was a lot of people's match of the night, and rightfully so. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible, but the end was botch. There was another botch earlier in the night with the FTR match where, look, man, I love FTR, but Roppongi Vice is the Ring of Honor, and Roppongi Vice is technically and look, man, I totally understand the ref's decision to act like that shit didn't happen, because I acted like that shit didn't happen either. I don't want no damn Roppongi Vice.
Get the hell out of here. But, like, bro really said it. In that Roppongi Vice match, bro hit a 3 count, and bro just hit up the 2. And it's like, come on, bro. And then, this Fatal 4-Way, it just ended completely. It was random as hell.
So random. So, Okada goes for the Rainmaker. Adam Cole counters it with an enziguri. Adam Cole falls down. He's laying on the ground. Okada's still standing in the ring, wobbly. And Jay White hops in, hits Okada with the Blade Runner. Okada rolls out of the ring. He crawls over to Adam Cole, who just hit an enziguri, and he's just laying on the ground, just selling whatever. And he wins. 1, 2, 3. And that was the end of the match. And Switchblade just wins.
It was so random. I think it was a mix of Adam Cole. Obviously, he's injured. He was injured getting into the match. Probably a little even more injured getting out of the match. But I think it's a mix of that and a mix of, I don't think he knew he was about to get pinned.
Yeah.
I think they just accidentally did that shit and just fucked it all up.
Yeah.
But the match definitely ended earlier than it was supposed to. I think Jay White was going to win anyway.
I think so, yeah.
I think he was going to win anyway, man. So I think...
And if Okada was supposed to win, he'll get to shine again. This isn't the last time.
He'll get another 4 title fucking wins, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okada will be a champ one day again. Trust the world. But, yeah, man, it was just a fucking abrupt-ass botched ending, man. The right person still won. But, it's just like, damn, bruh. Just random as hell, just ending the match in the middle of it being good. Ed just killed it. Which, match was still great, man, but it could have been a whole lot memorable.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. They definitely need to run this thing back next year, man. I mean,
100%.
Yeah, you're missing so much presence in this show with...
I just needed to be there.
Yeah, I said this to you guys on the way home, and I see Fresh commented this as well, but like, how do you do a New Japan show without Kenny Omega? You know what I mean? So it's like him not being a part of that, CM Punk, Bryan, Daniel Bryanson, Bryan not being there, I'm sure I'm forgetting so many. Andrade. I mean, what a missed opportunity, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, that was a dream match. That was a dream scenario for years. It's like, it was just cursed. It really was. This whole show was just cursed, man. No Punk, no Bryan, no Omega. It would just feel a lot more real.
Yeah.
All of them were involved, because
Omega especially.
Omega and Bryan are the main two.
Yeah.
Bryan, for the whole reason that's why he came over here, is just for a show like Forbidden Door. That's the whole reason he came over here, and just circumstance he couldn't make it, and just Omega when he comes back, bro, he deserves a show like this, bro.
He does, yeah.
Because
100%.
good lord, he made all this happen. He really was the one that made all this happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it just sucks without them, man. It really does, man.
Yeah, man. A guy like Andrade, a guy like Omega, Punk, Danielson, all those guys. I'm sure there's so many I'm forgetting. But yeah, man. I mean, you definitely gotta run it back. Maybe even try doing this shit in Japan. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be a great location for it.
Or Los Angeles. I know they got their dojo out there, so
That'd be a good spot.
you know, that would be pretty cool. New York, I think, would be a good crowd to put that in front of. As long as they give us one pay-per-view, man, because I definitely love making these yearly things. So,
Oh yeah.
with these pay-per-views, so yeah, man. This match ended abruptly at 21 minutes, man, and being that Moxley versus Tanahashi ended at 11 or at like 10:35-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I definitely felt like
This match was supposed to go on longer.
this match was definitely supposed to go like a half an hour.
100%. It definitely still had like 10 minutes left.
But in the end, we did get Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship, man. So, yeah, man. Good.
Yeah.
Not great. I wouldn't call it bad. It obviously definitely was my favorite match on the card. This would have been perfect. Like, this was the perfect level of match quality that they should have put in Moxley's spot at All Out last year.
Yeah.
Instead of Kojima. Because this match wasn't a main event. It wasn't a main event.
Just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, the match just didn't really live up to being a main event quality match. However, last year, All Out, Moxley versus Kojima, this match inserted in that spot
Would have been perfect.
it would have been perfect for like that middle of the show spot where they put it. So, or like second matchup. I can't remember exactly where they put it.
It was like third.
I think it was second or third because I know Miro and Eddie Kingston opened.
Yeah.
But regardless, this would have been perfect there. This didn't really do it for me as a main event. Yeah.
This wasn't a main event.
I think with all the names you had in that Fatal 4-Way, I would have had this match open.
Yeah.
Because it's in... I could see if it was the AEW World Championship match, like, okay.
But it's just the interim.
It's the interim. So, like, open it with a bang, man. We're going to start this fucking thing off with the Ace versus Jon Moxley. Like, that's...
Fuck it. Exactly.
That sounds cool to me, man. But, and then have New Japan's Fatal 4-Way, you know...
End the show.
Close
Switch
the
it
show,
up.
because...
No matter what, you're having a world championship starting in the show.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Because, I mean, look at... I think the reason they did that, though, was to put them both as a main event so it doesn't make a company look less. But...
The start of the show is a great spot.
I love the start of the show, man. Opening the show is one of the most important tones you can add. Yeah, exactly. To your show. So... This match, like I said, didn't really do it for me as a main event. It wasn't bad. It wasn't fantastic. It was good. It was a good main event.
Yeah, it was just a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. Yeah, man, and in the end, Mox. Tanahashi hit his frog splash, and then Mox rolled that over into his bulldog. Tanahashi kept getting out of it, and the dude next to us was just absolutely convinced that Tanahashi was walking out with the AEW World Championship.
Bro probably betting money on it. Now he broke. Because, good lord. Yeah, man, believe that.
Everybody knew Jon Moxley was walking out with this championship. Whether he drops it before Punk gets back, that I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a situation to add an interim champ to where your champ's going to be out for 6 months. And now you're kind of stuck in the rabbit hole with no world champ. So you have an interim champ. It seems like every time AEW does an interim champ, they don't need it.
No.
Like with the situation with the Cody being out with COVID and them having an interim champ, and then the ROH women's title. Deonna Purrazzo just couldn't make the taping because she had Impact stuff, and they did an interim title match as
like for no reason.
Yeah, man. But regardless, it was like I said, it was a good match. I don't know about main event quality type of match, but it was good. It was a good match, and yes, Jon Moxley obviously after he gets done nearly choking the life out of Kojima or Tanahashi, I mean, he eventually just hits him with the paradigm shift, and that was about it. In the end, we had the 20 minutes to go. Yeah. But it wasn't really that because it was just going to be the whole Jericho stuff. I didn't see anybody coming out. What I could have seen possibly was Punk coming out.
And just greeting and talking to the fans.
To, like, face-to-face with Jon Moxley type thing. As a cool moment, you know, for when he does end up getting back. But, Tony Khan, I did see before we went live that Tony Khan just said he'd rather have Punk home resting than to bring him out to Forbidden Door for just a face-off.
Build up the pop for his return.
His return, yep.
Exactly. So it does make more sense.
And I'm telling you, I'm saying this right now, AEW, do not mention when he is coming back.
Nope,
just have him come out.
Yep.
And do not give hints. Do not do none of that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Business as usual. Punk just comes out. That's how you gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be sick. Same thing with MJF, but I didn't ever see them announcing MJF returning anyway. But yeah, man. Yeah, it is going to be interesting to see because now Jon Moxley has blood and guts. Are they going to? Hopefully not. Are they going to run this back with Jericho? Because those two are kind of the leaders of their faction, especially with Danielson being out now. So is Jericho going to want a shot at the AEW title? Then we're going to do that again. I hope not. We don't need a summer of... Just give Jericho the summer to get the faction over, not himself. Like he did last summer. You know what I mean? He got himself over, did nothing for the faction. Do the opposite this year. Have Blood and Guts be the one-off, and have Mox do just something.
All around shit. Just let him face everybody. That isn't Jericho.
Yes, absolutely. Or Lance fucking Archer.
Dude, Lance fucking loser. I don't want to see that loser again.
Please, God, no. But yeah, man, that was the end of AEW for AEW and New Japan's Forbidden Door, man, and that was the main event of the show. I said, it was good. It wasn't bad, but it also wasn't great. You know, it was just a good match, man. It was a good match, right winner, obviously, and shit's gonna get interesting, man. We got Blood and Guts this week, and God, I can only imagine how happy that man, CLAUDIO, is.
Oh, I meant Marcus.
He goes from sitting in catering to wrestling Zack Saber Jr. on Sunday, and on Wednesday, he's got War Games.
Literally, bro.
Do you know how
to go nuts?
Do you know how exciting that probably is for that man? My God, shit's gonna be awesome. Damn. Yeah, man. But that is gonna do it, man. I know a bit of a late stream, so I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us, man. Yeah, obviously we were at the show, so we were going to be on here a little later.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of going live in the morning, I love coming on here right after the show, especially when we go to it, so you guys could feel the energy that we're giving off coming off of the show live.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, it was great, bro. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I can't wait to go again. I cannot wait to see where the hell. I hope somebody asks them on the media scrum what's up with All Out.
I hope so. Man,
I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know. That was really weird. But if it's in the United Center,
Good.
let's go.
Let's go.
We're doing this shit.
Let's hope it's in the UK.
Seriously, man. Seriously. But yeah, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. That is going to do it for your 2022 AEW and New Japan's Forbidden Door review.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome show. Awesome experience at the live show. Finally getting to buy some damn t-shirts in person.
Love it, man.
It's a beautiful thing. It really is.
Get to fucking have it day one.
Yes.
Good Lord, I miss pro wrestling tees.
I do, bro. I really do. But yeah, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Like I said, that is going to do it for the 2022 AEW New Japan's Forbidden Door review. Awesome show, man. And coincidentally enough, with the after show reviews, we will be seeing you guys on Saturday.
Yep.
Saturday night, probably at like 11:30ish.
Mm-hmm.
Not directly after the show, because we'll just have stuff going on, man. But yes, not directly after the show, but we will still be on there talking about Money in the Bank. So that's going to be interesting. And yeah, man, that is going to do it. Like I said, thank you guys for hanging out with us. And thank you guys for sharing the Forbidden Door experience with us, man. It was an awesome experience. And yeah, man. So with that being said, it has been a pleasure. Always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. That is going to do it for the Forbidden Door review. Hopefully we will be seeing you guys next year with a much more stacked card. And much more not injured names on the list, man. So with that, man, they did the best with what they could have, and it turned out great. But with that, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow after Raw with Unscripted. We'll see you guys then.
Peace.